part towards the £15,000 yearly running costs, Carl told us. But there is one part that I can't see how we can get round, and that is the number 2, the very, 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 very special tyres that this car runs on. But for now, let's jump to number 3 and talk about if it goes mechanically wrong. Also known as itself. This car is famously complex. It has 10 radiators. The fuel pump moves petrol faster than most cars can accelerate. At full speed, the car empties the 100-litre fuel tank in less than 12 minutes. The hydraulic wing at the back shoots up and acts as an air brake, but that by itself adds more stopping power than a normal car's complete braking system. When Bugatti developed this car, they had to make their own dynos because the standard ones were literally catching fire under the stress from this car. The engine takes a week to build, and the mechanic puts it together in a dust suit and gloves. Even a speck of contamination dirt in that engine could destroy it. These stats are insane, but of course when things do go wrong, it's going to be next level expensive. So, is there anything we can do? Now, what happens if something goes wrong, like a major part?
A lot of the parts were actually made and engineered in the UK, believe it or not.
But I can imagine that because of our British engineering, it was a massive thing, isn't it?
We're a hub, we were and we still are a hub for this sort of thing. So, for example, the gearbox, that was produced in the UK. So there's certainly enough specialists and experts who know these cars from an engineering point of view here. So if something majorly went from, like I said at the beginning, any challenge we welcomely accept.
This is a confidence boost for the apprehension that I have. If I did own one of these very special cars, not only can we get a more realistic service figure, but the dark day, if it ever did go wrong, we wouldn't have to order original parts from the Bugatti factory. We have seen before the savings you can make from cross-referencing parts.
Yeah, that was annoying me. Sent the car in for a service. I said to the head engineer, see that little bit of play in the switch, can you fix that for me? It's £9,500. Anyway, sent it to a guy, he stripped the door, found the parts, and they were 89 pence.
We now have a fresh option with specialists like furlongers. But now we move to the big one, the world's most expensive pieces of black rubber.
Or every 4 years you have to change the tyres. No matter what, for every 3 sets of tyres you then have to change the wheels.
So how much were the tyres?
So the tyres were 32.5 grand a set.
We have to change the wheels,
which are 90,000.
So we learned in the hypercar shopping video that changing Veyron tyres is a very complicated process, and the tyres are bonded to the actual alloy wheel. And after you've changed them 4 times, you literally need to scrap the wheels and buy some new ones. Now my work and driveway are full of nails and screws, so this is a real issue. Replacing 4 sets of tyres and the original wheels from Bugatti is a staggering £220,000, no matter who you are. That is absolutely crazy. But what we saw next did actually explain why this is so expensive. I am going to show you now a chunky tyre off a modern day sports car. 18-inch.
Yeah, that gives you a good...
That is unbelievable. Do you know what though, when you hear about the price of the wheels and tyres, you think that's ridiculous, but now it makes sense.
But it's old technology with the pack tyre, which basically had the tyre stayed inflated.
Right, and is that, if you had a blow at 253 mile an hour, in theory to try and keep you alive, I suppose?
I assume so.
I plan to go a lot of places at 253 mile an hour though.
No, you don't.
So the tyres are going to be a fortune to run, and this would mean the Veyron is unfortunately a no. But Matt did say that gluing on tyres is old technology, and I have a plan which involves a trip to our good friends, and they hopefully will have a solution.
Morning. Morning, Mark.
This is Jordan from Wheelmania. They have made me some custom wheels for the P1